So, thank you very much. We have our governors here. Let me welcome the people's governor. His people love him so much. They can do anything, including breaking fast with him. Let me welcome here His Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf. Let me also welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency Malam Umar Namadi. I'd like to welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Moyano, represented here by the Deputy Governor of the state, Senator Dr. Akon Ekanyemi. Where are you, Your Excellency? I've been looking out for you. You're welcome, Your Excellency. Thank you. I'd like to also welcome here our royal fathers in the room. But let me especially welcome a woman that has kept the flag flying, that ensured that leadership group is flying in the last 20 years. Please welcome here the chairman of leadership group, Mrs. Zainab Nda Azaya. The applause is not enough for a woman that has kept the flag flying. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome all of you members of the diplomatic corps that are here, members of the National Assembly that are here with us, award winners that are here. There's a very powerful team led by Engineer Mansour Ahmed from the Dangote Group, representing the president of the Dangote Group. I welcome all of you, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with pleasure that I welcome all of you to the 17th edition of the Leadership Awards. This is the 2025 edition. For those that love history, it has been 20 years of existence of the leadership newspapers. A newspaper that was established by a pharmacist, journalist, politician, Sam Nda Azaya. The last 20 years have been an odyssey with fast-changing media ecosystem, artificial intelligence, rising cost of production, changing audience demographics. But in all of this, the leadership newspaper is still relevant, is still recalibrating, and is still making its impact felt on the Nigerian economy. So one thing that continues to get better is the annual awards, and we are having the 17th edition this year. The awards are a testament to the vision, to the innovation, and dedication of the team and leadership led by Mrs. Zainab Nda Azaya, who was there 20 years ago when the idea of the newspaper was just jottings on a paper. This year, like the previous years, the awards were given to those who have displayed outstanding leadership in their spheres of influence. This year, the focus will be on the challenges and opportunities in Nigeria's fiscal federalism. Welcome to an award that recognizes outstanding leadership and achievements and thereby inspiring future generations. I welcome all of you. My name is Ebere Young. I will not be here alone throughout the duration of this event. My brother, Ernest, but we like to call him MC Miracle, because on the microphone, he performs miracle. Ernest.
Thank you very much, Ebere. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, my humble self and Ebere, we have something in common. We are bellaciously doing well. It's not my fault. When I got married, I was a very slim, fine boy. My wife disfigured me. All right. Permit me to still run through some very quick recognitions, and then we will then go straight to the first aspect of the program. Not forgetting in our midst, we have the representative of the Executive Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Peter Ndubuisi, ably represented by the Deputy Governor, Mr. Ifeanyi Osai. You're most welcome, sir. Please a round of applause for him. Also, we have the Controller General of Corrections, Sylvester Nwakuche, MFR, MNI. Please can we give him a round of applause. And the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, ably represented by the Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Livinus Nwabugugo. Please can we give him a round of applause. There are so many names here that we would have loved to recognize, but let us just say that all protocol duly observed. Please, if we did not mention your name, it's not because we don't want to do that. It's just really plenty, and we'll do as much as we can in the course of the event to mention as many names as possible. But for now, we'll just start going straight to the program. And the first aspect of the program, to introduce this event properly, we need to know how it all started. From this event, you know that this is the 20th anniversary of the Leadership Group and the 17th edition of this annual award. But for those who are not abreast with what leadership is all about, permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to at this point ask the multimedia to roll out the first set of documentaries that we have. There are 3 of them in number. The first is the Genesis, how it all started. We'll take a break, get some speeches, then we'll come to the second part of documentary, which is the Hope in the Storm. What happened after our great leader passed on. And then the third aspect of it will be the new generation, which we call the Gen Zs. All this will play out in the next few minutes. But firstly, let's start with the first documentary. Please just pay attention to the screen as we will roll out the first documentary, The Genesis.
Let me answer something you didn't ask. What was my first reaction? My first reaction was, are you crazy? You want to start a paper all by yourself? I was just, at that time, imagine, not even now, I was calculating things in my head. You need to pay staff, you need to get paper every day, and I was thinking, Kai, how is this going to be? That was my thinking, you know. However, his usual self, daily he planned, daily he strategized. When he was planting the seed, I was more or less walking close beside him and just watching what he was doing. Just a few times whisper what I thought. I saw that seed germinate. I saw it begin to grow. I saw how he watered, how he fertilized, how he just made sure that necessary things that the seed needed to grow into a tree were always available so that that tree would grow. Basically what we're doing now that he's not physically with us, but he is with us, because you can't drive into leadership, you can't walk around leadership, you can't handle the paper without seeing his imprint on it, you know. So basically what we're all doing is pruning, we are redirecting, we're just making sure that the tree doesn't die. and it flourishes and it prospers.
So he planted this seed 20 years ago, precisely on the Friday, September 2004. We had a preview edition. I would say that's the highest point for me in leadership. Everybody, including the founding chairman, were sleeping in the office just to make sure it was batted.
I've known him for more than 20 years before joining the system. When I joined about 12, 13 years ago, I saw that he had a good vision, great vision indeed. I also took charge of other business models.
First, of course, I joined in 2010 for 4 years and then came back for what is famously called my commissionary journey.
The journey has been truly amazing. I joined leadership in 2006 as a proofreader.
Yes, 20 years seems so long and at the same time so short. I can remember my journey in leadership 20 years ago, just like a seed that was planted.
After the first edition, you could see this fulfillment. You will see this joy.
An idea that started like a seed, germinated, and has blossomed.
He wanted to conquer the world, apart from newspaper business. And I was there right behind him.
Endurance, focus, discipline. In a way, these are values that we have found extremely useful in the last 20 years of leadership.
He got all the people that he needed. He poached people from different places, got, the staff that he needed, and was working with them toe to toe. If they slept at 3 a.m., he would sleep at 5 a.m.
When I first joined leadership, one of the things that I still remember is the sort of the bond that exists between the staff.
He never discriminated. And leadership is a place that, irrespective of religion, irrespective of tribe, irrespective of ethnic affiliations, you belong here.
17 years of the Leadership Awards. Sam Isaiah was looking at Time magazine and seeing the person of the year for that year, and he thought to himself, why don't we do that?
It's a rewarding system to persons who have conquered the world, either by way of business, contribution to economic emancipation of persons or the country, etc.
I don't know whether folks would have seen this and distinguished guests in the hall today. This award was also showcased in the Financial Times, which is the world's #1 financial and business newspaper. That shows exactly what this award has become, how it has evolved over the years.
And over time, I have seen the influence of this award grow.
Because of the effort that's usually put into it. The effort begins with rigorous selection process.
A lot of names came up. With the board of editors, and a lot of deliberations were made before it was now zeroed down to these award winners. So it's not just that we picked just one person. No, in one category, maybe more than 10 people names will come up.
That people, without somebody telling them in advance or pitching the award to them or canvassing it to them, will in their little quiet corners, in their spaces, doing just stuff for God and country, know that they'll be rewarded and recognized.
What I have to say to the awardees is congratulations, and keep doing what you are doing.
Congratulations to all the awardees. We as the Youth of Leadership Group Limited are looking up to you. Keep making us proud.
They should know that they shouldn't take their awards in lightly because of the effort, not just the effort, what came into it for them to be selected.
For you to have made it, to be a recipient of leadership award is huge.
So that means anything you are doing, keep doing it and keep improving.
You should be proud to be our ambassadors, and we must ensure that you do not let us down by performing less.
But the best is yet to come. In the next 20 years, by God's grace, we intend, and with the help and support of everyone, we intend to take it even much higher.
Celebrating 20 years of leadership is, and it's quite incredible, even though a bittersweet milestone without the founding chairman, Mr. Sam Isaiah.
That is the first part of the documentaries we have. This first part looked at the genesis of the journey. And like I said in my intro, the journey started with a pharmacist and a journalist and politician jotting down things the newspaper he wants to do and sharing the idea with his lovely wife. And 20 years after, it's still reigning as one of the best newspapers and group in the country. The second documentary will take a look at the hope after the storm. When the man died, what happened? How did they begin to forge ahead? And the third documentary, and they're all very short, 3 minutes apiece, we'll be taking a look at the future of this amazing institution. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome here Right Honorable Abubakar White Suleiman, Speaker, Bauchi State House of Assembly, representing His Excellency Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State. I welcome you. The cap is unmistakable. The last time I came to Bauchi, I should have bought one. I welcome you. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, some leaders are born women. And the one that's coming to speak to us here thinks like a queen, acts like a warrior, with the disposition of a mother, humility guiding every of her actions. Since the man died, she has held the banner aloft. Her spirit is high, and the newspaper is growing higher. It's therefore my honor and pleasure to welcome here the chairman of the leadership group, an amazing woman, Mrs. Zainab Nda Isaiah.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank the Vice President of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, represented by Dr. Aliyu Modibo Umar. I want to thank and welcome the Governor of Jigawa State, His Excellency Malam Umar Namadi. Thank and welcome the Governor of Kano State, His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf. I want to thank you especially for being here in person. Thank you so much. I want to thank the Governor of Akwa Ibom, Pastor Umo Eno, represented by, please if I don't say it correctly, Senator Akon Eyakenyi, represented by the Deputy Governor. I want to thank the Governor of Enugu, Dr. Peter Mba, represented by Deputy Governor Ifeanyi Osai. I want to just thank everyone that is here. Welcome you all. I'm standing on all existing protocols, if you don't mind. I'll say good morning again. Standing before you today at this remarkable gathering, it is a privilege and a pleasure. On behalf of the Leadership Newspapers team, I welcome you all to this prestigious award and conference ceremony. Today we come together to celebrate commitment, innovation, and excellence, and to hear the thoughts and reflections on today's conference theme, the challenges and opportunities in Nigeria's fiscal federalism. Every nation is a work in progress, We chose this topic for this year's event because it has become a hot and sometimes confusing subject, especially among politicians. I am not a politician, but I'm confused about it as well. We're confident that reflecting on it today will bring much needed clarity and direction to our country. Today's keynote speech will be given by no other person than the Vice President Kashim Shettima GCON, represented by His Excellency Dr. Aliyu Modibo Umar. Please permit me to dial back a little. September 2004 was when the first edition of the Leadership newspapers hits the stands with its preview edition. It has since been a roller coaster journey. 20 years ago, our founding chairman, my late husband, Sam Ndai Isaiah, ventured into the newspaper publishing space with a big idea for God and country. And the rest, we say, is history. His great desire to see what he established from scratch grow and continue to thrive is still being fulfilled today. By the grace of God, it will be passed on to the next generation, the next, and so forth. As we all know, the world is changing at an unprecedented pace in every field, from technology to education, healthcare to the arts. New challenges emerge and new possibilities unfold. One of the traditions that remains constant, however, is the importance of recognizing those who push boundaries, strive for excellence, and contribute tirelessly to our society's growth. This ceremony is a testament to their dedication. We are here this beautiful morning to make some noise, so to speak, to honor the individuals and organizations that have excelled in their respective fields and demonstrated a commitment to creating a meaningful impact on the world around us. These outstanding leaders, each one a trailblazer in their own right, are the ones who have, through extraordinary circumstances and challenges, helped shape the landscape of today and will continue to do so in the future. However, I don't think awards and accolades should be about recognition alone. More than that, they should also be about inspiration, especially in a harsh global economy where dog eat dog is the norm. The awardees remind us of the power of big ideas, hard work, resilience, creativity, and compassion. They encourage us to continue striving for excellence, believing that each of us, in our own way, be it in a local community, state, national, or international platform, we can make a difference. A difference that means food on the table for many, and contributions that offer a better quality of life for real people in real communities. As we move through the ceremony today, I invite everyone to not only celebrate the achievements of the awardees, but also to reflect on our own personal journey. What has inspired me? What has inspired you? What contributions will you make in the coming years? As much as we celebrate those being awarded today, each of us has the potential to be a catalyst for change, to have the audacity to push the boundaries of what is possible to make the world a better place for future generations. Before I conclude, I would like, on behalf of leadership, to take a moment to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all those who have made today possible, our sponsors, and everyone who has supported this event. Your contributions are deeply appreciated and will not be here today without your support. To the awardees, you are certainly more than just recipients of a prize. You are leaders, role models, trailblazers, and pioneers. Your hard work and achievements inspire us all. As you accept your awards, may your zeal and determination to do more receive rejuvenation, and like our founding chairman, may your legacies live on after you exit the stage of this earth. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here today.
She deserves another resounding round of applause. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to just run through some very quick recognitions. The father of the day and also the chairman of the occasion is the Etsunupe, and is ably represented here by the Etsu Kwali, His Royal Highness Luka Ayedo Mizanzna. I hope I got that. Sorry, I'm an Akwa Ibom man, so sometimes pronouncing some name can be difficult. But I know that His Royal Highness Luka Ayedo is here. Please, can we give him a round of applause? And also, I almost wanted to put myself in trouble when I didn't see him walking. He's my boss, my friend. He's the Comptroller General of the Nigerian Customs, Alhaji Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, and his beautiful wife. And also he came here with his full entourage. He came with members of the Custom Officers' Wives Association and also some of his management staff. Thank you for coming, sir. Also in our midst, we have the Honorable Minister of Education, Professor Suwaiba Said Ahmed. Said Ahmed, please can we clap for him? We also have the spiritual father of our chairman, Bishop Edwin Jarumai, the Secretary General, Supernatural Love Ministries Worldwide. Please can we clap? We also have the representative of one of our awardees, the Banker of the Year, Dame Dr. Adora Umeoji, and the GMD Zenith Bank, ably represented by Victoria Ewerenu, the Deputy General Manager. Please can we clap? We also have the MD CEO, Bond Energy Clean Serve Nigeria Limited, Mr. Lekon Abdul. Let's just clap for him. We have the former Special Assistant to the President on Media, Malam Garba Shehu, here in our midst. We also have a member editorial advisory board, Israeli ambassador. Okay, Mr. Abdul Gombe is a member of the editorial board, advisory board. I don't know whether it's for leadership or whether they didn't put that. Let's just clap. We also have Mr. Michael Freeman, the Israeli ambassador to Nigeria. And the EFCC chair is represented by Mr. Wilson Udujare, the Director of Media and Communication, Udujare. And also we have in our midst a former member of the House of Representatives and also the Honorable Commissioner for Information in Akwa Ibom State, Honorable Anyekan Umana. You're most welcome. Still on recognitions, we have the DIG Force Intelligence Department, Force Headquarters, representing the Inspector General of Police, DIG Ben Nebolisa Okolo, FDC. Please can we clap for him? Also we have in our midst the Minister of Regional Development, Alhaji Abubakar Momo. We're not clapping, let's just encourage everybody to clap. Representing the Chief of the Air Staff, we have in our midst Air Vice Marshal Harry Etugudo. Sir, you're welcome. And also not forgetting the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of OGSA, that is Oil and Gas Free Zones Authority Agency, Mr. Bamanga Usman Jada, ably represented by Dr. Cynthia Guridu, the GM COO SPV OGSA, and also his beautiful wife Aja Aisha Abubakar Jada. Let's just clap for them. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Barrister Festus Kiamo, represented here by Special Advisor Antonia Ali. All right. Just still moving forward, we want to just pause a little and take some very quick goodwill messages. And the first goodwill message will be taken by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Chief Lateef Fagbemi. Please, can we clap for him?
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, so ably represented by Dr. Omar, Your Excellencies, the various state governors, the Royal Highnesses, colleagues from the Federal Executive Council, the awardees, I use all of you as points of contact to reach the distinguished audience that we have here. It gives me a great pleasure to be here. And first, I want to congratulate the conglomerate, the leadership, for their thoughtfulness in, one, organizing this. I observed that, or at least I heard when it was said, and it's public knowledge, that these outfit, the leadership came on board about 20 years ago, and just 3 years after, the idea came that, look, let us have a panoramic view of performances of people across states, across sectors, so that we can honor them, all with a view to making them contribute more to the development of the nation. I therefore congratulate the management and staff of the leadership newspaper, one, for this idea, two, for sustaining the banner, and for the founder and owner of leadership. I pray that God will accept his return. For those of us who have been honored, I want to urge, first I say congratulations to them, and I want to say that they should see it more as a challenge to mentor or continue to mentor others coming behind. It is not only when you die that people will now come and say they are honoring you. And this honor to me is a micro epitome of National Honors Award. So that is why I do not take it for granted at all for those who have been awarded. And like I said, I have about 3 of my colleagues from the Federal Executive Council. I'm happy to celebrate this with them. There are other people from other sectors. Now, another thing, the innovation here is that there is a small talk, and it's about what is going on in the country, about our federalism, the prospects, challenges, and opportunities of fiscal federalism. I'm happy about this topic. It's a topical issue, and it is one that will really, assist the nation. So again, I congratulate the management of leadership, and I want to say that please keep the flag flying. My being here as Attorney General of the Federation is also a statement of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, under the able leadership of the President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and we also have the Vice President here, that we do not tamper with press freedom. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And so, Your Excellencies, let's appreciate the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Chief Lateef Fagbemi. Thank you very much. Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a whole lot of us will remember the saying that tough times never last, but tough people do. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. At the point that the chairman of leadership group died, a whole lot of people will have felt that the organization will collapse. But in 2025, the current chairman and an amazing team have shown that there's fight in them and that tough times do last. Our second documentary explains this, as it says, it is hope after the storm. The documentary, please.
This was the edition that announced his passing. That's just a Black Saturday. And that's it.
I remember that I was thinking to myself, okay, so he's built quite a lot, and there are many things he was doing at the same time aside from leadership. So I thought to myself, leadership is the main focus. This is the one that cannot fail. It must not fail, cannot fail.
When he died, it's something I don't want to. It was totally blank. Somehow I went blank. Do you know that? It's after like 2 years that I even realized that some people even sent me messages. I couldn't look at even my phone.
It's one moment in the life of leadership where we thought that there'll never be a morning after.
He was friendly, he was not biased against any gender, against any tribe or whatever.
When I got to the office, I saw them, planning the cover, and I saw his obituary. I just broke down.
She said, "Oh, your father." I remember vividly. She said, "Your father has passed." That's the exact sentence she said.
And I had to stay very close to my mother as a comforter. But the Bible says that the Lord doesn't give us anything we can't handle, so that's how I know we're going to be all right.
There are some people that started with us. Apart from the founding chairman, we had people like Uche Ezechukwu, we lost him. Danlad Indaibo, we lost him. The first accountant, Abdurrahman, we lost him. We have our reporter, James Chiwo, and many others.
I was much more particular about the family he left behind than the business. And the reason for that was that a business model had been built that can independently stand and prosper.
What happens going forward? I mean, what is the future of leadership as an organization?
We have remained focused on the goal, which is what gives you the energy when you are running the race or when you are driving the business. And when the founding chairman set down what the objective and what the vision of leadership was going to be, it's going to be for God and for country. We have done that in the last 20 years.
He left us with something to give us a reason to continue. I think he would say, you have done well. You've all done well. However,
there's more work to be done.
But like a restless person, like the restless person he was, he probably will not be 100% satisfied.
You would think that we've still not achieved anything. If he's the chairman I know, he's somebody that believes that anything that has been achieved now and is behind is always looking for higher things.
He'll be happy that, oh yes, this is the vision he had for the paper, and the paper is actually moving along that line, along that vision.
And we're doing this for God and country.
So I believe that's all you would say.
make sure before the paper goes out, especially the front page, read every line. Make sure there are no grammatical errors. Make sure there are no punctuation errors, because that can ruin the paper overnight. Ruin the paper overnight. That's what he would tell us.
As I think about memory of founding chairman, I can always see him smiling down and saying, "It's only God. It's only God. It's only God."
And it never once crossed my mind that I would have to go in there and hold the fort until the baton is passed to the next generation.
The story continues. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to do this last set of very important recognitions. After this, I will crave the indulgence of the ushers to be kind enough to allow us to say everybody is welcome. But you know, there are some names you just can't afford not to mention in an event like this. We have also in our midst one of the awardees who is the Chief Executive Officer of the year, and is the MD of one of the fast-rising car manufacturing company in Nigeria. I'm talking about the Nord brand, that's Nord Motors. My very good friend, Mr. Ajayi Oluwatobi. Please can we clap for him? Very young, distinguished man. Also, our very distinguished senator and the former governor of Edo State, the people's governor, I'm talking about Comrade Adams Oshomole, is ably represented here by his beautiful daughter, Mrs. Jane Aduku Oshomole. Please, can we clap for her? Thank you. Also in our midst walked in the Queen of the Warri Kingdom. I'm talking about Olori Atowashe III. Ma, you're most welcome, Your Royal Majesty. Please, can we clap for her? Thank you so much. You're welcome. The distinguished senator representing the FCT, distinguished Senator Ureti Kinjigbe, is ably represented by pharmacist Patricia Oyega. Please, can we clap for her? Ooh. We also have in our midst Deputy Ambassador of Austria, Mr. Christian Riedel. You're most welcome. We have the Cuban Ambassador to Nigeria, Her Excellency Mrs. Miriam Morales Palmero. Please, can we clap for her? Also, the Ethiopian Ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Legacy Haley, is also here. And we also have the Director of Personal and Private Banking, Stanbic IBTC, Mr. Olu, the Executive Director, Mr. Olu Delano. I think also in our midst we have the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Community Engagement Northwest, Alhaji Tanko Yakasai. You're most welcome, sir. We have Senator Babangida Hussaini representing Jigawa Northwest, Alhaji Isa Gerawa, Chairman Garawa Group of Companies. He was an awardee last year. Let's just clap. Also from the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, we have Dauda Abdulhamid, the Director of Administration. The DG NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Christiana Adeyeye, is ably represented by pharmacist Beatrice Fraden, Director Post-Marketing Surveillance. Also the Minister of Environment is here with us. Please, can we clap for Balerebe Abbaslawa? So sorry, I think I skipped that earlier. Okay, I now call on Ebere, please.
Thank you very much, Ernest. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the focus of this year's awards and conference is challenges and opportunities in Nigeria's fiscal federalism. And representing the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria here is a man who understands the essence of federalism. He has seen it all. He has been Minister of the FCT. He is an administrator, a technocrat, an academic, And right now, he is the special advisor to the President on General Duties, Office of the Vice President. It's therefore my honor and pleasure to welcome here, representing His Excellency, the Vice President, Dr. Aliyu Mudiba Umar, to deliver his keynote address.
Your Excellencies, the Governor of Kano State, the Governor of Jigawa State, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, the Deputy Governor of Enugu State, the representative and Speaker of Bauchi State representing His Excellency the Governor of Bauchi State, honorable ministers here present, captains of industry, my elder brother, Senator Rufai Hanga from the Senate and other senators here, our royal fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, really wanted to be at this occasion up to about 8 p.m. last night. He got the marching order to present our leader at certain events today, or for all of today. So he drafted me promptly to come and represent him. We do extend his apologies for not being here, Madam Chair, because he really wanted to honor the memory of our good friend and also the resilience of this organization under your leadership. Thank you very much. He gave me a speech to read, and I will do so right away. He said, each time we gather to deliberate on the state of the nation, we are reminded of the intellectual capital that powers our country, and today is no different. While it is profound honor to reflect on the essence of this occasion, the opportunity to engage in a conversation aimed at rethinking Nigeria's federal system is both timely and necessary. I look forward to the depth and diversity of perspectives from our distinguished participants. This annual gathering, championed by Leadership newspaper, has earned its place as a platform where ideas are not only exchanged, but legacies shaped. The theme of this year's conference, Challenge and Opportunities in Nigeria's Fiscal Federalism, captures both the urgency of the present and the promise of the future. It is equally fitting that we are here to celebrate individuals and institutions that embody excellence in service and leadership in our country. The awards we confer today are not mere decorations. They are reminders of duty fulfilled and of paths chartered in service to our republic. These honors must inspire in us a deeper sense of responsibility to be part of the reforms we seek and to become architects of the fiscal accountability we so urgently need. There is no doubt that the Nigerian challenge, when carefully considered, lies less in the structure of our federalism and more in the deficit of our collective fiscal responsibility. The problems we attribute to our federal system often stem from the poor management of what is already within our grasp, not from any inherent flaw in our constitutional architecture. The issue is not merely how much each federating unit accrues, but how judiciously such resources are utilized. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this administration, under the leadership of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is confronting this challenge directly. We have chosen the path of reform. It is bold, often difficult, but necessary. One such step is our unflinching pursuit of local government autonomy, a vision we are realizing through the sanctity of the due legal process. The recent Supreme Court pronouncements in favor of autonomy underscores our commitment to building a federal structure that works for the grassroots, and this is how we make the federation function, by bringing governance closer to the people. To those who argue that Nigeria's federalism is fundamentally flawed because of its physical nature, I urge caution. Federalism as practiced around the world is not a one-size-fits-all system. There is no universal template for federalism. Each country's federal arrangement is shaped by its history, culture, and political experience. In Canada, for instance, federalism emerged as a compromise between linguistic groups. In Germany, the structure was initially so decentralized that consensus among all the 16 Länder was required to pass national policies. Until reform in 2006 shifted powers for greater efficiency. In Spain, despite its fiscal concession to regions like the Basque Country and Navarre, still contends with separatist agitations up to date. What these examples show is that no federal system is perfect. Every federation evolves, reforming it to its unique realities. Nigeria is no exception. We must resist the temptation to romanticize foreign systems or prescribe imported solutions that fail to account for our distinct social, ethnic, and demographic complexities. What we seek, therefore, is not a photocopy of another country's model, but a federal structure tailored to our aspirations. It must reflect our values, ensure accountability, and foster developments at all levels. The only road to such a destination is through sincere dialogue, and this conference is a laudable example. The policy choices pursued by this administration, from the removal of the fuel subsidy to the introduction of tax reform bills, are aimed not only at guaranteeing a fiscal responsibility federation, but also at creating a system that offers each state both increased allocations and the opportunity to participate in debates and reforms for long-term fiscal stability. Our national experience has shown time and again that the greatest threats to our progress have stemmed from the mismanagement of resources and corruption. What matters most to everyday Nigerians, whether in Asaba or Sokoto, is not the abstract theory of federalism, but whether governance delivers water, electricity, schools, roads, and hospitals. So while we compare notes on how to improve our federalism, we must not lose sight of the dysfunctions that have been allowed to fester under the current system. If we at the national level deliver on our promises, if our governors manage their allocations with prudence, if our local governments are truly autonomous and accountable, if every kobo is deployed with the people's interest in mind, then the structure will serve us all well. Dear awardees, today's honor is both a celebration and a call to duty. In you, we see the embodiment of values we aspire to institutionalize: integrity, innovation, and impact. The path to national renewal is long, but each of you has shown that it is possible. Let your recognition tonight be an inspiration not only to do more, but to be more. Nigeria needs more than policy. Nigeria needs patriots, citizens, leaders, and institutions ready to be counted when it matters the most. I commend Leadership Newspapers for the vision to convene this vital discourse and for shining the light on those who have chosen to lead with courage and competence. May we never get tired of striving for a better Nigeria. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
And thank you, Doctor, for what you're doing for Nigeria. Our regards to His Excellency the Vice President. Let's appreciate him as he steps down now. Thank you very much. Thank you. He's been around for a long time. a former FCT minister, an administrator, a technocrat, an academic, and we say thank you to you. Special advisor on special duties, general duties, office of the Vice President. We thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me one more time, and I know my brother had done so, to say congratulations to my brother, Alhaji Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, the CG of Customs. Congratulations for your awards. Well deserved. Thank you. And Madam, you are the real Consul General of Customs. If the man is making 1 trillion a month, you are the one that's giving him peace of mind to do so. Congratulations to you. Let's put our hands together for the Controller General of Customs. Thank you very much. And so our final documentary, we have seen the genesis. We have seen the hope after the storm. What does the future hold 20 years after? Where are we going to? 3 minutes, that's a short documentary, and then we'll kick off with the awards.
For sure, I know they're not going to do things the way we're doing them, because almost everything has changed. The playing field has changed, the goalpost has moved, and the rules of the game are changing daily.
Social media really runs the world now.
When you want to find out something, you're not going to go to a newspaper, you're going to pull out your phone and Google it, and different news websites are going to come up.
How leadership has adapted to that is by our website now. You can get a notification on your phone or laptop about any new news update.
We're going to use the tools that we have to us more. We're going to be expressive more on places like Instagram, TikTok. We can even start posting boards on Pinterest.
Leadership is on all social media platforms, including Twitter, Instagram.
We can also use certain algorithms, like how I can use Instagram, for example. It uses algorithms to mark what people like seeing, and we'll be able to more effectively and efficiently get news to people at a better rate, and we'll be able to get it to them in a more interesting way that they'd like to see.
The Gen Zs who, if you like, who are joining us, who are tech savvy.
They bring new ideas, they bring innovations, they remind all of us that we need to refocus.
And I see the great work. I mean, there are newspapers in the world today that I just read one story about 1 or 2 days ago, completely produced by artificial intelligence.
With the advent of AI, social media, so all the things that are going on now, there's so much they can do with this platform.
There is what you call Ziggy app that on a daily basis, if you want to get a copy of leadership of any sort, be it Monday, be it Tuesday, any date, any year that you want, if you go there, you get it.
And that is what I challenge the younger generation to take advantage of the tools, modern tools that are available in the profession, to amplify the voices of the weak and the vulnerable, and to take a stand and hold government and hold power accountable.
So I want to congratulate Leadership Newspaper for these milestones, and I'm so happy, so proud to be a part of this success story.
Congratulations to Leadership.
It's been an absolute honor and privilege for me to have been a part of the leadership journey, to have been a part of the leadership story and the leadership race. 20 years is not a joke. We started very small, but today we are big to the glory of God.
I can't wait to see how leadership is going to be 40, 50, 100 years from now.
I'm so proud of what Leadership has become.
A bigger profit-making organization. To the next 20 years, I say here we come.
To the next 20.
To the next 20.
Here is to the next 20.
To the next 20 years.
Yes, to the next 20. Cheers!
And cheers to the next 20.
Cheers to the next 20 years.
Cheers to the next 20 years to come.
Here's to the next 20.
To the next 20, I say a life greater service to God and country.
Happy 20th anniversary to Leadership!
to the next generation, I'll say, be ready to pour out your blood. Be ready to pour out your sweat. Be ready to give everything that you've got to see your dreams come true, even to the next 20.
Now you have heard it from her. The next 20 years, leadership, when you talk about the continent, not just Nigeria, you'll be putting leadership in the conversation. When newspapers like New York Times are talking, leadership will be in the conversation. Let's put our hands together one more time for leadership newspapers. Thank you very much. Thank you. And now we are into the awards. The awards is appreciating all of those who have led in their different spheres. And I love the way leadership put it. He said, the stars are ready to line up again this year. But because of the exigency of his time, we'll be taking him first. And so, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the first person we shall be giving our awards to is on Environmental Impact Person of the Year. And I can attest to this. He has done amazing work in the area of environment. Please welcome here Honorable Balarabe Abbas Lawal, Honorable Minister of Environment. Do we have a citation for him?
Leadership Awards 2024. Environmental Impact Person of the Year, Balarabe Abbas Lawal, Honorable Minister for Environment, for your can-do spirit and an unwavering commitment to environmental stewardship, which has proven that transformative leadership can achieve remarkable results, and for inspiring future generations to prioritize sustainability and inclusivity in nation building. Balarabe Abbas Lawal, Honorable Minister for Environment, is the Environmental Impact Person of the Year 2024.
You know, the beauty of it is that, Honorable Minister, you keep environment clean, but she keeps your immediate environment clean. Congratulations, madam. Please, Chief Mike Okwere will be presenting the award. Ernest.
Congratulations, sir. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're going on straight to the next set of awards. And this award, the segment is Rising Icons. And we're starting with the... Okay, I think they need to have a photograph segment.
All right. Are you happy, photographers?
Thank you.
Congratulations again. Thank you.
Ministry of Environment. We can move the environment to the other side. Thank you. Okay, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Like I did mention, we'll be giving an award to this group of young people. They are young persons from a university here in our country. Very wonderful set of young people from Makurdi. They were the winners of the Enactus National Competition in 2024, winners of the Action with Africa Challenge 2024. They have won so many international competition. When I say Enactus, it means entrepreneurial action in us, action with Africa. So permit me at this point to invite the 2024 Enactus champions to step out for the award of the Outstanding Young Person of the Year. And to present this award,
Leadership Awards 2024.
To present the award, please let me invite Dr. Joseph Peter Ochogu, Director General of the Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution, to help us do the presentation. Please, can they come up here?
Leadership Awards 2024. Outstanding Young Person of the Year 2024. Enactus Champions for championing innovation and sustainability and setting a benchmark for what we can achieve when young minds are empowered to think creatively and act decisively. The Enactus team from Joseph Sawan Taka University, Makurdi, Justum, formerly the University of Agriculture, Makurdi, is the Outstanding Young Person of the Year.
These young people have really done so much. They were the semi-finalists at the Enactus World Cup in 2024 in Astana, Kazakhstan. Semi-finalists. Their first runner-up Enactus National Competition 2023. A top 4 in the African with Action with Africa Challenge in 2023. First runner-up Enactus Global Race for Climate Action. They've won so many. Please, another round of applause for them as they take their leave. Thank you.
Now the young people will now go to the award of the Company of the Year. Please, we want to welcome here Avsatel Communications Limited. Avsatel Communications Limited, Company of the Year.
Please let us invite Bishop Edwin Jeremiah, Secretary General, Supernatural Love Ministry Worldwide, a retired Director, Universal Basic Education Commission, to help us do the honors of making this presentation.
Leadership Awards 2024. Company of the Year. Avsatel Communications Limited for its indispensable contributions to airspace safety, unwavering commitment to local capacity building, and promotion of local content and integration. Avsatel Communications Limited is Company of the Year 2024.
Company of the Year 2024. Bishop is presenting already. Congratulations to you. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you, DJ. Thank you. My brother will announce the product of the year.
The product of the year is given to TerraCube. TerraCube. And to make this presentation, we would like to invite Moazu Elaze, Group Managing Director. Okay. Moazu Elaze, Group Managing Director, Leadership Group, please. To please come and help us do this presentation.
Leadership Awards 2024. Product of the Year, TerraCube, for proving itself a significant seasoning which offers an unbeatable combination of quality, flavor, and versatility. Terra Seasoning Cubes, product of Tropical General Investment, is Product of the Year 2024.
Thank you, multimedia. Please, I would suggest that you wait until the recipient is on stage before you play the citation. Okay, let's go on. Bank of the Year.
Bank of the Year, the award goes to Stanbic IBTC PLC. And to make the award presentation, let me invite Mr. Tony Akiotu. Okay. Okay, sorry, let me invite the Group Managing Director of Leadership to please come back and help us do this. Mr. Muazu Elaze, please.
It's a very powerful team from Stanbic. Congratulations to you.
Go this way.
Now we can have the citation.
Leadership Awards 2024. Bank of the Year, Stanbic IBTC PLC, for upholding global best practices that has been instrumental to attracting foreign direct investments, FDI, into Nigeria in 2024, and for its contribution towards promoting entrepreneurship and agriculture. Stanbic IBTC PLC is Bank of the Year 2024.
Congratulations, Stanbic IBTC. Thank you very much. And so while they leave from the other side, let me welcome here the FinTech Company of the Year, and that is OPay Digital Services Limited. Every young person here, I'm very sure, has an account with OPay.
Put your 2K with OPay. Let's invite His Excellency, Her Excellency, Miriam Morales, the Ambassador of the Embassy of Cuba, to please help us make this presentation. OPay.
Now that they're on stage, let's have their citation.
Leadership Awards 2024. FinTech Company of the Year. OPay's selection for the FinTech Company of the Year 2024 award at the Leadership Awards highlights its exceptional commitment to expanding financial access for millions of Nigerians, particularly the unbanked and underbanked. The company continues to lead the adoption of cashless transactions, offering secure, user-friendly services that simplify financial activities for individuals and businesses across the country. OPay's innovative security solution is a key differentiator among peers in the financial industry. NightGuard allows users to restrict access to their account during designated hours. helping to prevent overnight fraud. Large Transaction Shields adds extra protection by requesting additional verification for high-value transfers, reducing the risk of errors and unauthorized transactions. OPay also integrates short-string USSD codes to enable secure transactions without internet access, ensuring convenience and safety for all users. Beyond financial services like payments, transfers, saving, and debt cards, OPay is investing in Nigeria's future through education. The company's 1.2 billion naira 10-year scholarship program supports young Nigerians from low-income families, offering financial assistance to pursue quality education. The initiative reflects OPay's broader vision of empowering communities and fostering socio-economic growth alongside financial inclusion. Licensed by the Central Bank of Nigeria and insured by the NDIC, providing the same insurance coverage as commercial banks, OPay consistently demonstrates regulatory compliance with the highest security standards while leveraging on technology to create impactful and customer-centric solutions. Through innovative products, customer-focused services, and social responsibility programs, OPay continues to drive Nigeria's fintech sector forward. These achievements make OPay the deserving recipient of the Fintech Company of the Year 2024 award.
Oh, wow. OPay.
Your Excellency, you can move forward.
Please move forward and make the presentation. I don't want to say anything. Please, can we give them a round of applause? OPay for fast cash. Thank you. Please just use the Excellency. Your Excellency, please wait. You help us make the next presentation. So just wait, please.
The next award is on Oil and Gas Local Content Champion of the Year. And the company is ACO Group PLC.
So Your Excellency will still help us do the presentation for ACO Group PLC. I was expecting when we call an award winner that there should be a round of applause for them. Please, can we just clap for them?
Leadership Awards 2024 Oil and Gas Local Content Champion of the Year, ACO Group PLC, for its valuable experience, great competitiveness, resilience, and professionalism within the oil and gas service industry, coupled with the demonstrated capacity to lead indigenous strength in the oil and gas industry. ACO Group PLC is Oil and Gas Local Content Champion of the Year 2024.
Your Excellency. Thank you very much.
This way, sir.
Thank you. The next category of award is on CEO of the Year, Private Sector. And the winner this year is Ajayi Joshua Oluwatobi.
That is the MD CEO of Nord Motors. the youngest car manufacturer. And to make this a presentation, can I invite the Accountant General, the Auditor, Attorney General of the Federation to help us do this presentation, please.
Mr. Ajayi Joshua Oluwatobi.
He's coming.
Is that him?
He's the youngest entrepreneur.
This is
under 40.
Straight from the palace. Olori Oba. Congratulations.
Oluwatobi.
The young people are moving mountains.
The Nord Motor Manufacturing Group.
Leadership Awards 2024. CEO of the Year, Private Sector, Ajayi Joshua Oluwatobi, Founder and CEO, Nord Automobiles Limited. For your unyielding commitment to innovation, quality, and a vision to establish a globally recognized Nigerian auto brand, which led to the establishment of Nord Automobiles Limited. Ajayi Joshua Oluwatobi, Founder and CEO, Nord Automobiles Limited, is CEO, Private Sector of the Year 2024.
This way, sir. Please, this way, this way.
Lift them. Thank you very much. Thank you. The young ones are winning the battle. There's hope for the country. Well done. Congratulations. And now the next award is Public Service Person of the Year. This man has turned revenue generation, the customs, into an alternative oil well. Please join me as I welcome here the Controller General of Customs, Alhaji Bashir Adewale Adeniyi.
The Attorney General of Federation will still stand by for that. You better remember the notes he sent to us. I say with his full chest.
Citation.
Leadership Awards 2024. Public Service Person of the Year, Alhaji Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, Controller General, Nigeria Customs Service, for your transformative leadership of the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, which ushered in a new era of transparency, operational efficiency, and improved revenue generation that has significantly contributed to Nigeria's economic stability. Alhaji Adewale Adeniyi, MFR, Controller General, Nigeria Customs Service, is Public Person of the Year 2024.
We invite the Attorney General of the Federation to put legal stamp on this award.
Okay. The next award is for the Banker of the Year, and I will most respectfully call on the Chairman of Leadership Group, Mrs. Zainab Ndaiza, to stand by to make the presentation to the Banker of the Year, Dame Dr. Adora Umeoji, who is going to be represented here by Victoria Enwerono.
Victoria Enwerono. Look at the powerful team from Zenith Bank.
You can see the full team of Zenith Bank is here. DJ, thank you.
The citation, please.
Leadership Awards 2024. Banker of the Year 2024. Dame Dr. Adora Umeoji, CON, GMD and CEO, Zenith Bank PLC. Charming, charismatic, and an embodiment of brain and beauty. Dame Adora Umeoji, CON, the GMD and the CEO of Zenith Bank, is undoubtedly an Amazon of the Nigerian banking sector. Her visionary leadership makes an impactful difference as she continues to steer Zenith Bank towards sustained growth and stability in a challenging economic landscape. Dame Umeoji's initiatives to strengthen digital banking, expand access to financial services, and enhance customer experience have kept Zenith Bank at the forefront of Nigeria's financial industry. She has demonstrated a proven commitment to excellence and forward-thinking solutions, which makes her a critical player in the Nigerian banking space. As a transformational force, she continues to pave the way for greater financial inclusion and innovation, further solidifying her reputation among Nigeria's top banking executives. With over 30 years of banking experience, 26 of which were at Zenith Bank, Umeoji stands as an exemplary figure in Nigeria's banking sector. Her hard work and philanthropy have propelled her to the forefront of banking and led one of Nigeria's largest banks to surpass its profit targets, solidifying its position as an industry leader. Umeoji had targeted taking the banking profitability beyond the 1 trillion mark by the end of the 2024 financial year. At the end of the third quarter of 2024, Zenith Bank PLC announced a pre-tax profit of 1 trillion naira for the 9th month ending September 30, 2024, including 275.8 billion naira in pre-tax profits recorded for the third quarter. This makes a significant 98.57% year-over-year increase, up from the 505 billion naira recorded for the same 9-month period in 2023. As of January 2025, Zenith Bank had raised 350.1 billion naira from equity investors, surpassing the central bank's new central requirement ahead of the deadline. For her exceptional leadership and unwavering resilience, Dame Dr. Adora Umeoji is the Banker of the Year 2024.
Thank you. We know she's on fire. Because if you notice, all the citation of the banks are always very, very long. UP came with a long one. That's Zenith Bank. And I'm seeing all the senior directors of Zenith Bank here. Who can't do for bank? If all of una dey here, who dey bank?
Don't worry, your money is safe.
Congratulations, Zenith Bank. And you know, fortunately, the two banks are my banks. Opay and Zenith.
Okay.
All right, thank you. The chairman, ma. Chairman, you just stand by to also help us present the next award.
Social Impact Person of the Year. Would like to invite her, Olori Atuase III, the Queen Consort of the Warri Kingdom.
Please, can we clap for Her Royal Majesty?
For marketing, a good woman is a blessing from above.
The citation, please.
Leadership Awards 2024. Social Impact Person of the Year 2024. Her Majesty Olori Atuase III. She is a Queen Consort of the Warri Kingdom, whose impact on community empowerment. She is a Queen Consort of the Warri Kingdom, whose impact on community empowerment, education, and transformative leadership is phenomenal. Olori Atuase III, founder and convener of Elevate Africa, has profound entrepreneurial spirit and enterprise, which she has continuously deployed to create value for the community. She founded startups in the fashion and hospitality sector and is constantly looking for opportunities to create value through enterprise. Beyond enterprise, Olori is passionate about coaching and empowering young people. She has continued to use the Royal Iwere Foundation, RIF, to launch various initiatives including the Teachers Training Program, Captain Idahosa Wells Okumbo STEM and Innovation Lab, Love Garden Project, and Wuwu Ore, which provide education, skills training, healthcare, and economic empowerment to indigent children, women, and youths in the kingdom. When I learned my husband would be king, I felt the Lord say, "This is the platform to do more," she said in an interview. That's what spurs me. Every position is a call to responsibility to give and amplify voices. For her laudable gesture, which are changing lives, Her Royal Highness Olori Atuase III, who was named among the 100 most influential women by Avance Media in 2023, is the Social Impact Person of the Year 2024.
A good woman is a blessing from above. Her type will not be for marketing. I tell you more, Yaku. One year batrako is a silver. Yano more, does Yaku. 1 year batrako does Yaku. Always loving everybody, no discrimination. What a dimma, no competition.
Thank you, Chairman. Congratulations, Your Majesty, the Queen of Warri Kingdom. All right, we're still moving forward with the next set of awards.
Our next award is for the Artist of the Year, Tochukwu Bubemi Ojogo, but it will not make sense to you. But if I say Odumodu Black,
Odumodu Black,
it will make sense to you.
Declare Rice.
Industry Machine.
Please to present this award. Let me. The CG of Correctional Center, so please do us the honors of doing this presentation. The CG of Correctional.
Even my mama joined them, my grandma joined, my papa joined, but my shima comes first. Round the mess, up to my doorstep. On the roads, all of them are sorted. Yeah.
You know, multimedia, the CG of Correctional Center is presenting. Please step forward here. Now we can take his citation.
Leadership Awards 2024. Artist of the Year, Tochukwu Bubumi Ojuogu, aka Odumodu Black, for this prestigious award for turning your journey in music into a story of passion, innovation, and resilience. With your introspective lyrics and energetic performances, which speaks of a commitment to excellence, Tochukwu Bubumi Ojuogu, aka Odumodu Black, is Leadership's Artist of the Year 2024.
You know, this young man is not called Industry Machine for nothing. He has touched virtually every genre. But Tochukwu, when I saw you do a song with Tolibian on Ramadan, I now realize that you are indeed Industry Machine. And beside him is his first babe, the mother. Mama, congratulations to you.
That's a very proud mother.
Tochukwu's first love.
And I'm sure he's dedicating this award to her. It's not a long thing.
Presented here by the Editor-in-Chief and Vice Chairman, Mr. Azu Isekwena. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, still moving forward.
CEO of the Year, Public Sector, Bamanga Usman Jada. I understand he has a representative.
His Excellency Michael Freeman, the Ambassador of the Embassy of Israel, to please help us do this. Michael Freeman, help us present the CEO of the Year Public Sector, Bamanga Usman Jada, represented here by his beautiful wife and also by one of his very senior staff, a general manager in the office. Bamanga Usman Jada is the MD CEO of Oil and Gas Free Zones Authority.
Leadership Awards 2024. CEO of the Year, Public Sector, Bamanga Usman Jada, MD and CEO, Oil and Gas Free Zone Authority, OGZA, for your commitment to enhancing Nigeria's economic landscape to attract strategic foreign direct investments, for spearheading and facilitating the establishment of 2 new oil and gas-free zones in Onne, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom states. For your exceptional leadership role in transforming OGVZA into a model for digital governance within Nigeria's public sector, Bamanga Usman Jada, MD and CEO, Oil and Gas Free Zone Authority, OGVZA, is CEO, Public Sector of the Year 2024.
Your Excellency.
So we have Madam Cynthia, and also we have the wife. Congratulations. I knew Madam Cynthia would do that. Hand it over to the original owner. Please, you can come this way. Congratulations. Okay.
And so we're now moving to the political class. And our first award winner here, we have about 5 of them as governors of the year. And the first one is the governor of my brother's state, Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency Pastor Umo Basiano, represented here
by Her Excellency, our very beautiful mother of Akwa Ibom, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, distinguished Senator Mrs. Akon Eyayi. Please can we clap for her, please? She's also being escorted by the Honorable Commissioner for Information, a former member of the House of Representatives, 2-time Commissioner of Information, Honorable Aneka Nomana.
I'm from Akwa Ibom. In case you don't know, Akwa Ibom, we can enter moto or fly for aero and land for Uyo. You should come with me. I'm missing the love at home. 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 Home sweet home, no place like home. I'm a king at home, so baby feel at home. You're in Akwa Ibom, and it's sweet like a honeycomb.
You can see the full paraphernalia of Akwa Ibom office here.
Governor of the Year, Pastor Umo Basi Eno. Governor Umo Basi Eno hits the ground running in Akwa Ibom State with his agriculture, rural development, infrastructure, security, and empowerment Arise agenda. The pastor of All Nations Ministry International Church has covered virtually all sectors in Akwa Ibom State, including health, education, economy, and job creation. Within 15 months on the saddle, his administration has established bold imprints in bringing infrastructural development to the doorstep of the people of the state. The governor, the son of a police father who grew up in the barracks and sometimes hawked soft drinks on Lagos streets, has come a long way. True to his political mentor, former Governor Udom Emmanuel's words, Governor Eno is poised to do great things. Within his first 100 days in office, the governor established the Rural Access and Agricultural Marketing Project, RAMP, to improve the lives of rural dwellers and stimulate economic activities. He flagged off critical projects in 3 senatorial districts, and the state acquired over 50,000 hectares of land in all 31 local government areas to ensure food security by supporting those in the agro-allied sector. Hundreds of people are already being trained in the world-renowned Shongai farms. Education is free and compulsory, while construction of primary healthcare facilities is ongoing across the 3 senatorial districts in the state. To ensure security, The governor created a new full-fledged Ministry of Internal Security headed by a retired general, while an entrepreneurial development center is working flat out to keep young, idle minds and even older ones busy and valuable. Governor Eno has focused on food security, social empowerment, job creation, and effective security management through his administration's agriculture, rural development, infrastructure, security, and empowerment Arise agenda. For his tireless efforts to set a new record of transformative growth and development, and his bold reforms, Umar Basi Eno is Governor of the Year 2024.
Congratulations to Akwa
Leadership
Ibom State.
Awards 2024 Governor of the Year.
And while the citation was going on,
Adai Akwa Ibom State, Kedi Yemu Furuntim Po, Aribono Menkpo Kitie, Akamakenkot, Asa Kemi, Barawoke Steremo, Kedi Namutomo Kemme Ubokenda Kenda, Rinyankan Boke Kwaibum, Akenes Nakatung Wanda Steady Tune, Giradyan Nigeria, Yenkaisung Kot Kiswa, Nkoro Uko Kok Kisongirong, Kenye Make Namukiremi, Siawisika Ederejinka. Babrung Pontepe, Eko to leadership newspapers, Sionye Atayatai, Enoyi Turu, the Governor of the Year 2024.
Sorry for those that did not understand. I would not want to interpret, but it was what was said in English that was cut short in our language or my dialect. Akwa Ibom son, Akwa Ibom son. If I'm going to Moriba, I know you say. Okay, now my constituency.
Thank you very much. While we were presenting to the governor of Akwa Ibom State, let me recognize and welcome here the Honorable Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun. I welcome you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. The next award is also for the Governor of the Year, and this will go to the People's Governor, His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf.
The Executive Governor of Kano State. Let me now at this point invite Abraham, the Isaiah Director, Leadership Media Group and Conferences to make this presentation.
Leadership Awards 2024 Governor of the Year 2024 Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf, an accomplished technocrat and politician. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf has continued to prove his dedication to public service, portraying him as a dynamic and courageous leader, driving positive change and progress in Kano State despite the political headwinds. The Kano Prince declared a state of emergency in education to revive this sector, rid the streets of out-of-school children, and provide opportunities to children of the less privileged. He dedicated 31% of the state's budget to education to demonstrate his seriousness. Governor Yusuf remains one of Nigeria's outstanding governors and never yields to distraction. His imprints are visible in critical sectors, especially the education sector, where he has provided free access to children and hope for parents who had lost interest in their children's education. Governor Yusuf's administration has upgraded school services, provided modern educational infrastructure, including desks and chairs for writing and reading materials. Similarly, the state government has offered scholarship to thousands of young men and women to study abroad. His transformation of the education sector is nothing short of extraordinary. He crossed the United Nations benchmark for education by offering 31% of the over 570 billion naira 2025 budget to the sector. The health sector is not left behind, as the state provides many services free of charge in most public health centers. Governor Yusuf has demonstrated renewed vigor in strengthening infrastructure, with the state constructing underpasses and flyovers at Kofa, Dan Agundi, and Sabunwa Kofa, among other facilities. He initiated a monthly support program of 50,000 naira each for 5,200 women from across all 44 local government areas of the state, amounting to 260 million naira to empower the women and alleviate poverty among families. Governor Yusuf has also repaid 3.5 billion naira of external debts and 60 billion naira of domestic debts incurred by the immediate past administration, reducing the state's outstanding debts to 127.8 billion naira. For these and other outstanding demonstrations of performance, Abba Kabir Yusuf is Governor of the Year 2024.
Okay. Also in his entourage, we have Senator representing Kano Central, Senator Rufai Sani Anga is also here. This one, they came with the whole village. And the whole village followed them come. People did not even stop some by the gates. Now the whole Kano state for there. That's why it's called the People's Governor. You can see the people are here to support him. Okay, please. Yeah. So please, can you allow His Excellency to come to the podium, please? The People's Governor surrounded by the people. Please, Your Excellency, this way.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم صلى الله على النبي الكريم. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alhaji Kashim Shettima, GCON, ably represented by Dr. Aliyu Umar Modibo, colleagues, governors of other states, especially His Excellency, the Governor of Jigawa State, Alhaji Umar Namadi, representatives of other governors here present, especially deputy governors, as well as Speaker of Bauchi State, who represented the Governor of Bauchi State, President of Dangote, group of companies ably represented by Engineer Mansour Ahmed, honorable ministers here present, heads of security agencies, traditional rulers, Chairperson of Leadership Group Limited, Mrs. Zainab Sam Nda Isaac, other leaders of the newspaper, gentlemen of the press, all other protocol duly observed. Let me, on behalf of the good people of Kano State, express my deep appreciation to the leadership, especially the board of directors, the editorial team, as well as the selection committee that selected all of us for this meritorious award. I must say that I feel highly excited. Something that I have never thought of, something that I never paid for. I never lobbied for it. I thought that normal awards goes through some underground. But today, from what I have seen, I know that the leadership of this newspaper have done an exceedingly transparent system of selection. I therefore want to thank you most humbly, to also congratulate all the recipients from all sectors of the economy. Let me say that this award will spur us to put more effort, especially in the provision of dividend of democracy to our people. We will not relent in our effort to ensure free education, to ensure that all our children are enrolled in schools, to ensure the provision of all infrastructure, especially teaching materials in all schools, to ensure that we continue assisting our younger generations, especially those that have graduated from universities, those that are aspiring to further their education. On this note, I want to dedicate this award to all the children of the vulnerable people within Nigeria. Once more, I thank all of you, and I wish you journey masses back to your respective destination. Thank you, and God bless.
Leadership Awards 2024.
Mai girma gwamnan jihar Kano, Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf, saboda irin namijin kokarin da yake na ganin an kawar da yaran da ke yawo a titunan Kano, waɗanda ba sa zuwa makaranta, da kuma samar da guraben karatu ga yara marasa galihu. Har ma ya sadaukar da kusan kashi 30 na kasafin kuɗin jihar wajen inganta harkar ilimi da kuma ayyana dokar ta ɓaci kan harkar ilimi. Mai girma gwamna His Excellency Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf, gwamnan jihar Kano, gwarzon gwamnan shekara ta 2024.
So, Mongode, thank God I speak all the languages. When they did that of Akwa Ibom, I spoke Akwa Ibom. That of Hausa, I muyadda. Dan Allah, don tafa mashi kuma.
And now the next award, Governor of the Year. But before we take that, let's quickly take the Sports Person of the Year, and that is Bambo Akani.
Bambo Akani.
Bambo Akani.
Can we invite Malam Abdul Gombe, Member Leadership Advisory Board, to help us do this presentation?
Malam Abdul Gombe.
patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Please, who is Bamboo? Okay.
Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just
Citation,
like
please.
that's how it is.
Leadership Awards 2024. Sports Promoter of the Year. Bambo Akani, founder, Making of Champions Limited, for championing the cause that will make Nigeria a dominant force in track and field athletics and creating a pathway to a brighter future for the teeming youths across the country. Bambo Akani, founder, Making of Champions, is Sports Promoter of the Year 2024.
Please, you can move forward.
Please, let's encourage them with a clap.
Can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down,
Thank you very much.
to pick myself back up.
The next award is Governor of the Year, to be given to His Excellency Senator Bala Mohammed, represented here by the Speaker of the Bauchi State House of Assembly.
Moazu Elaze, Group Managing Director, Leadership Group, will make his presentation. Citation, please.
Leadership Awards 2024. Governor of the Year, Senator Bala Mohammed. Known for his hands-on approach, visionary leadership, and commitment to change, Governor Bala Mohammed is injecting new life into communities in Bauchi State through the construction of road networks and investments in healthcare, education, and security. His impactful leadership shines through in his people-oriented programs and the policies executed by his administration under the famous Bauchi Project. Bauchi is adjudged one of the most peaceful states in the country. This is because Governor Mohammed is focused on strengthening the local security networks, leading immensely to the peace being enjoyed in the state. Understanding that education is vital for progress, the governor invested in building and renovating new schools. He constructed and renovated over 5,000 classrooms, recruited and retrained teachers, and successfully steered Bauchi out of the ranks of states with the highest number of out-of-school children in the country. From 1.2 million to about 521,000. An advocate of effective healthcare delivery, Governor Mohammed launched several healthcare projects to provide essential services, particularly for rural communities, renovating or building over 1,000 general hospitals and primary health care centers. The Urban Renewal Project in Bauchi State has led to the reconstruction and renovation of existing road networks, including the construction of 2 modern flyovers at Wunti, which now makes the city more navigable and secure. The governor has eased availability and access to potable water in the state, which previous administrations had neglected. The state government is collaborating with the private sector to close housing deficits and attract investors. Governor Mohammed has also prioritized power supply, agriculture, and economic empowerment for women and youth through the Kaura Economic Empowerment Program. Keep for these and many more, Senator Bala Mohammed is the Governor of the Year 2024. Leadership Awards 2024.
Gwamnan shekara, His Excellency Mai Girma Gwamnan Jihar Bauchi, Sanata Bala Muhammad, saboda salo irin na shugabanci da iya mulki, wanda hakan ya kawo gagarumin sauyi tare da canza rayuwar al'ummarsa a lungu da saƙo ta hanyar shimfiɗa lafiyayyen tituna masu inganci, zuba jari a fannin kiwon lafiya, ilimi da tsaro. His Excellency Mai Girma Gwamnan Jihar Bauchi, Sanata Bala Muhammad, gwarzon gwamna a shekarar 2024.
Thank you very much. Let me recognize and welcome here Mr. Bayo Nonuga, Special Advisor to the President of Media and Strategy. Thank you very much for coming and being part of this program. Mr. Agbenga Motoshaw, Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy, representing His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State.
Congratulations to the Governor of Bauchi State. Moving forward, Ebere.
And then the next award is Governor of the Year, His Excellency Peter Ndubi Simba, represented here by His Excellency the Deputy Governor of the state, Ifeanyi Osai.
Please, can we clap as he will come up here?
Leadership Awards 2024. Governor of the Year, His Excellency Peter Ndubisi Mba, Executive Governor, Enugu State. Today, a lineup of performing state governors in Nigeria would be incomplete without him on the list. He has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to excellence and set a gold standard for leadership and achievements through transformative leadership. The Enugu State Governor, His Excellency Peter Ndubisi Mba, has redefined leadership through groundbreaking initiatives and bold policy reforms. Before venturing into public service, Mba built a reputation in the private sector as a successful businessman. The success story of Pinnacle Oil and Gas Limited, which he founded, is a testament of his business sagacity. Mba assumed office as governor of Enugu State with a clear mission to deliver innovative solutions, drive inclusive development, and set new standards for governance. His tenure has been marked by bold decisions, strategic planning, and impactful projects that have resonated deeply with the people of Enugu. Mba has delivered unprecedented infrastructure projects in less than 2 years, constructing and rehabilitating numerous urban and rural roads. His ambitious goal of creating 10,000 kilometers of road within 8 years is on track, with over 71 roads commissioned in 1 year. Under Mba's leadership, Enugu State is undergoing an educational transformation by implementing smart school projects, which are currently under construction in every ward. Mba has also revolutionized agriculture and improved security in Enugu by equipping security agencies with modern gadgets, installing state-of-the-art surveillance systems, and providing patrol vehicles. He prioritized healthcare through building and upgrading health centers across the state, while bent on completing legacy projects such as the International Conference Center and Hotel Presidential, both of which promise to elevate Enugu's status as a hub for tourism and business. Governor Mba has spearheaded the construction of urban and rural roads, more than 71 projects, greatly enhancing connectivity and boosting economic activities within the state. Also, his administration successfully enrolled 200,000 residents in universal health insurance. Judicial reforms under Governor Mba's tenure have strengthened the legal system with a positive relationship with the legislature, resulting in the passage of 3 new laws. His commitment to providing clean water has led to the establishment of new water galleries, improving access to safe drinking water for many communities. For his visionary leadership, which has transformed the coal city, Peter Ndubisi Mba is Governor of the Year 2024. Leadership Awards 2024.
Governor Ngafo, His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi Mba, Gọvanọ ọchịchị steeti Enugu, a na-eme ya gọvanọ nke afọ maka igosipụta ndozi nke na-ejikọta ọgụgụ isi, imepụta ihe nakwa ngosi nke na-enweghị ndọrọndọrọ nke ọbụla nakwa ọdịmma nke sepụtara ọkwa ọlaedo maka ndị ndozi na-emezu ma bụrụkwa ihe ngosi nke olileanya na usoro maka ndozi mgbanwe ọ bụghị naanị steeti Enugu kama n'ofe Afrịka. Onye a na-ekwu maka ya bụ Dr. Peter Ndubisi Mba, gọvanọ ọchịchị steeti Enugu, ya bụ gọvanọ nke afọ 2024.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Azu. I heard Ndorondoro in that Igbo comment. So I was trying to understand what that means. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you. Before we go to the final governor, we'll quickly take 2 awards. This award is for the Person of the Year, and this award goes to Aliko Mohammed Dangote, GCON. And this award will be presented by the representative of the Vice President and the Chairman of the Leadership Group.
The representative of the Vice President, sir, and the Chairman.
For your case, I go to war for your case, I go to court for your case, I climb the bridge for your case, enter water for your case, I punch the judge for your case. Anything you want, baby, that's for you, baby. For your case, yo, for your case, yo, no.
Leadership Awards 2024. Person of the Year 2024. Alhaji Aliko Mohammed Dangote, GCON. If you are looking for a man who rose from humble beginnings and patiently and assiduously walked to the top, you have him on the stage. If you are looking for a faithful steward who received only a little and in his hands it became much, you have him on the stage today. If you are looking for a man whom the word impossible to do is an invitation to try, you have him on the stage today. If you are looking for a patriot who will go to great lengths to put his country on the global map, you have him on the stage today. If you are looking for a man whom wealth means more than money in the bank, you have him on the stage today. If you are looking for a man who is not only the pride of his country, but the pride of his continent and his race, you have him on the stage now. He is Africa's richest man and one of its most renowned and consequential entrepreneurs. He is widely adored for his exceptional contributions to the economic transformation of his country and the continent. Through his nurturing and leadership of the Dangote Group, he has been a driving force in shaping and reshaping key industries, including cement production, agriculture, foods, and most recently, oil refining, all of which have earned him a spot as a champion of self-sufficiency and industrial growth in Africa. One of his latest accomplishments, which weighed significantly in his selection, is the Dangote Refinery, the state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind facility in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. With 650,000 barrels per day producing capacity, the Dangote Refinery aims to meet local fuel demand and address the needs of other African countries. It already has heads turning in Europe. The refinery is projected to save Nigeria over $7.32 billion annually. But Dangote's influence extends beyond business. Through the Aliko Dangote Foundation, he has invested heavily in healthcare, education, and economic empowerment, improving lives across the continent. Over the past 7 years, his conglomerate has committed more than $25 billion to critical sectors, creating jobs, fostering industrial growth, and inspiring confidence in Africa's future. With strategic partnerships, innovative distribution models, and a commitment to self-reliance, Aliko Dangote is shaping a new economic narrative for Africa. For his unwavering dedication to industrial progress, economic empowerment, economic transformation, and sustainable development, and for his steadfast courage to dare, Aliko Dangote is the Person of the Year 2024.
Cause my papa no be
Dangote,
but we go there, okay, yeah. But my papa no be Dangote.
Thank you. Sorry. For our own, papa no, me, my papa na Dangote. Who go see Dangote, no accept. Thank you very much, sir. Please.
Dangote, see the fine money.
As you have seen, the award which was made to Aliko Dangote, the president of the Dangote Group of companies, is received by a number of his staff, including myself. Indeed, as you all know, Aliko travels almost perpetually, almost every day or every other day. He had wanted to be here himself and collect this award. Unfortunately, he had to travel last night. And knowing the importance of this award to him, he had wanted, indeed, his daughter and also a director, executive director of the group, Fatima Aliko Dangote, to collect it. Unfortunately, she missed her flight and could not make it. So I have the honor and the pleasure to represent Aliko Dangote in receiving this award. And I consider it indeed a privilege to do so. A word from Aliko Dangote that I must commend is to commend and congratulate the leadership group for this amazing initiative, which is absolutely critical in encouraging and promoting the growth of our economy and indeed the development of our country as a whole. We in the private sector, and particularly as head of the Dangote Group, regard this as critical to sustaining our effort in making our contribution to the growth of the development. I believe, especially in the light of what is currently unfolding in the global economy, it is absolutely important that all the champions and key stakeholders in our country, in our economy, both from the private sector and the public sector, must come together and work together and collaborate to resolve our problems, Nigeria's problems, and indeed, as we see, no country can get its problem solved by other countries or by outsiders. We must work together to solve our problem, particularly our economic problems. The Dangote Group is committed to working with all other stakeholders, and particularly with the public sector, to ensure that Nigeria grows, Nigerian economy grows, and Nigeria is placed as it should, as a leading nation in the world. Thank you very much for this award.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ernest, you will be the one to pronounce this. Quinnial.
Eh?
Oh, yeah, pronounce her.
Wait, Uncle. You know, when I first came in and I saw that thing, I thought it was a mistake, that maybe they wanted to write Quintitatia or Quintiquinico. The next thing I saw is Quinquinia,
yes.
Quinquinia.
It's an award given every 5 years.
5 years.
And this award is going to the Mr. Project, the FCT Minister, Barrister Nyesom Ezewonwike, represented here by the Chief of Staff to the Honorable Minister.
That is the only minister that is wickedly doing well. Wickedly turning everywhere to Dubai. Mr. Flyover, bridging FCT.
The last time anybody had this award was 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's why it's called Queen.
And the next time will be 5 years' time. I welcome you. Thank you
Queen,
very much
yeah.
over there.
As it is sweet us, he depend them. As he depend them, it is sweet us.
Wait. Citation, please.
Quinquennial Award for Outstanding Person in Governance and Infrastructure. This award is the first of its kind, and the recipient is the first to receive it in the history of the Leadership Awards. Barrister Nyesom Ezewonwike, FCT Minister. Some call him the proverbial animal that grazes despite the bullets. Others call him the straight shooter. Yet others call him a man of exceptional courage and an apostle of faithful agreements. Still, others call him Mr. Project. Barrister Nyesom Ezewonwike, GSSRS, CON, Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, is synonymous with results and performance. His 8 years of service as Governor of Rivers State and his record as FCT Minister are stellar. He earned the appellation Mr. Project from a government that could not resist acknowledging his outstanding results as a governor. Significant contributions to governance and public service have marked every chapter of his storied political career. As the 6th governor of Rivers State, he implemented transformative policies and projects in education, healthcare, and other areas, forever changing the face of Rivers State. On assumption of office as FCT Minister in 2023, Wike inherited a declining capital city plagued by stagnation amidst filth and uncompleted or abandoned projects. The well-connected and influential robbed the FCT of dues and rents required for development, and land speculators held sway. The city's original plan had become a shadow of itself, and infrastructure, especially roads, was in severe decline. Not deterred by the challenges and the self-interested political opposition, he set ambitious goals to revitalize Abuja through a hands-on proactive approach. His legacy in the nation's capital is marked by significant infrastructure development and a commitment to community engagement. Within months of taking office, Wike achieved notable milestones, including addressing a backlog of teachers' arrears and rolling out generous end-of-year packages to workers, cultivating goodwill and motivation among the staff, and facilitating over 1,000 promotions. Wike's legacy is not only about completed projects and policy reforms, but also about empowerment and a renewed sense of hope for the future of the Federal Capital Territory. He has resurfaced over 200 roads, covering over 57 kilometers, and commissioned many new ones, including many carriageways, roundabouts, and bridges, making Abuja one of the biggest construction sites in the country. The Quinquennial Award for Governance and Infrastructure is not one that we take lightly. After this award, the next recipient would be in the year 2030 if we find one worthy. For demonstrating a consistent record of achievement in ensuring massive development through provisions of infrastructure for both rural and urban dwellers, Wike is the winner of the Quinquennial Award for Governance and Infrastructure. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, please put your hands together for Mr. Project, the recipient of our Quinquennial Award, Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo Wike.
Congratulations. You know what that means. So the Quinquennial Award goes to him. Quinquennial.
I see the sweetest, he depend them. I see the pen them, mama, he the sweetest. I see the sweetest, he depend them. I see the pen them, mama, he the sweetest.
Okay, we are gradually getting towards the end of today's event. We always will save the best for the last. But while we're doing that, permit me at this point to invite the daughter of the distinguished senator and former governor of Edo State, Senator Adams Oshomole, to please step up and collect the award on behalf of our father.
The award is for Politician of the Year. Please, we would like to announce that immediately after the last award to His Excellency the Governor of Jigawa State, all the award winners will have a group photograph. All the award winners will have a group photograph.
All right, the citation, please.
Leadership Awards 2024. Politician of the Year, Distinguished Senator Adams Oshomole, CON, for his bold, grassroots-oriented leadership, which has established him as a stalwart, first as a union leader, then as the governor of Edo State, and later as the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC. While currently serving as the senator representing Edo North, he strategically influenced the outcome of the 2024 Edo State gubernatorial election, in which he frontally led the campaign for the then Senator Monday Okpeholo against the then incumbent governor Godwin Obaseki's candidate Aswe Igodalo cannot be overemphasized. These qualities and feats have reasserted his role as a pivotal leader in Nigerian politics, and therefore Distinguished Senator Adams Oshomole, CON, is Politician of the Year 2024.
Congratulations to the distinguished senator, and congrats
you
to
want to be a
the
politician too.
Now, finally, ladies and gentlemen, the last award for this year's Leadership Conference and Award 2025. Permit me at this point to invite, okay, Mr. Azu is standing by, the Governor of the Year. And this is to His Excellency, Malam Umar A. Namadi, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State. I said it when these people were coming in. I bet I told you now.
Hey, well, the stage might not take everybody.
Please,
let the
stage.
governor come first. Let the governor come first. And maybe the commissioners.
Just the governors and commissioners, please.
Please, commissioners, Your Excellency. The commissioners.
I thought
Leadership Awards 2024. Governor.
I thought Jigawa was very far from Abuja. I wonder, Your Excellency, you're a strong man. No? See, your whole state came. All right, the citation, please.
Leadership Awards 2024. Governor of the Year 2024. Malam Umar A. Namadi. With a bearing that often leaves many of his admirers and adversaries in awe, Governor Umar Namadi has shown himself to be a governor for all by displaying a healthy level of inclusiveness in governance. His common touch is extraordinary. His administration has remained focused on developing the critical sectors of Jigawa State, mindful of the fact that Jigawa is lagging in education and conscious of the need to change the narrative. Governor Namadi allocated 30% of the state's budget to the education sector, recruited over 8,000 teachers, and prioritized the provision of infrastructure for basic and secondary education in the state. The People's Governor, Dan Modi, as he is popularly called, is leaving indelible footprints in the critical sectors of agriculture, health, and security. The governor procured and distributed 300 tractors to farmers and has constructed over 4,500 road kilometers to open the state. A chartered accountant and the holder of an MBA, he has prioritized education and brought transparency and integrity to public service in the state. In a country where African time is the past time, Governor Namadi is known for his punctuality, a virtue that is transforming the Jigawa State service. Governor Namadi has demonstrated an uncanny commitment to leading Jigawa towards a prosperous and harmonious future. Continuing his lifelong dedication to public service and community upliftment. For these and many more, Governor Namadi is Governor of the Year 2024. Leadership Awards 2024.
Gwarzon gwamna a shekara, His Excellency Malam Umar Namadi, mai girma gwamnan jihar Jigawa. Saboda irin yadda ya sanya jihar Jigawa cikin cikakken 'yancin tattalin arziki ta hanyar tsare-tsare masu
Professor Swaiba Said Ahmad, Minister of State Education, is part of the entourage of the governor.
Jagoranci mai nagarta da abubuwan more rayuwa masu muhimmanci shine abin da gwamnati ya sa a
today is his, yesterday was his birthday.
Yesterday was his birthday.
Gwamna a shekarar 2000.
So happy birthday to you, Your Excellency.
So this is also, let's say leadership is also giving His Excellency a birthday gift. Because yesterday was his birthday and he's here today receiving this award. No wonder the old Gawa state came. Sanunku. Your Excellency, Kano, I thought Kano had the largest entourage. Among the Nagan Jigawa. I just said so. Please, can we permit His Excellency to come to the podium? He will need to speak to us. Your Excellency, please, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by Dr. Aliyu Modibo. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Dr. Abba Kabir Yusuf. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Enugu State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State. The Right Honorable Speaker, Bauchi State House of Assembly, representing His Excellency, the Governor of Bauchi State. The Executive Director at Dangote Group, representing Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Traditional rulers, distinguished senators here present, Honorable Minister for State of Education, Dr. Swaiba Ahmad. Honorable Commissioners, members of the State House of Representatives, members of the House of Representatives, members of the State House of Assemblies of Jigawa, Kano, Akwa Ibom, Enugu, and Bauchi State, my fellow awardees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, chairmen of local government from Jigawa, Kano, Enugu, and Akwa Ibom State and Bauchi, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I'm truly delighted to be part of this year's Leadership Annual Conference and the awards proceeding organized by Leadership Newspaper Group Limited, and especially for being one of the award recipients today. This is by all means a great honor and recognition, considering that Leadership Newspaper is a leading and very influential media giant with over 2 decades of formidable history in multimedia business in Nigeria. While I most sincerely appreciate Leadership Group for the award bestowed on me as one of the 6 state governors recognized for Governor of the Year award. It is indeed an inspirational and reward award, which will hold in high esteem. I also commend the wisdom behind the annual conference organized by Leadership Group, which provide a platform for national discourse on issues very critical and germane to the socio-economic and political development of this country. I must say the theme of the annual conference is indeed very apt and very timely, which I believe will constructively contribute to the discourse on various aspects of physical reforms being contemplated by under Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Renewed Hope agenda. Even as the discussion on issues contained in the tax reform bill before the National Assembly are still ongoing, there is no doubt this would have a far-reaching outcomes on the effort to strengthen Nigerian fiscal federalism. Finally, as I once more appreciate the inspiring award by Leadership Group, I will say we will remain ever committed in aspiring to discharge our constitutional mandate. I had the citation about myself. Even as I commend those who put it together, I would like to add that what we are aspiring to do since assuming the mantle of leadership is to faithfully discharge a sacred mandate in line with our vision for Greater Jigawa. As I said at the time I was sworn in as the governor of Jigawa State, and I quote, "We hold this mandate as sacred trust entrusted to us to deliver the will of the people of Jigawa State in the most responsive manner, a compact between us and the people of Jigawa State to deliver their legitimate yearning and aspiration," and I quote. Therefore, as pledged, we will remain focused and steadfast in our resolve to continuously improve the social and economic well-being of our people in the most responsive and inclusive manner for Greater Jigawa, for present and future generations, people of Jigawa State. On final note, I want to sincerely thank the Leadership newspaper for giving us this award, because it will encourage us and it will inspire us to do more for our people. On the final note, may Allah continue to help and guide us in our greater endeavor. God bless Jigawa State, God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and God bless Leadership newspaper. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Your Excellency, we thank you and we say congratulations to you. Happy birthday. Congratulations. In fact, leadership is on point for giving you the award today. Okay, Your Excellency, please come back on stage. But can we do it now?
Okay. You know, there'll surely be go slow or hold up.
Okay, thank you. Ernest, you can continue.
What did you say, Barry? Okay. We are almost wrapping up the night. Sorry, I'm used to the night. We're wrapping up the day.
Please, I would like to appeal to all the award winners today. Please don't go. We'll have a group photograph immediately in the next 5 minutes. All the award winners, please don't go. We'll have a group photograph immediately in the next 5 minutes. Please continue.
So on behalf of the private sector, I'd like to invite the CEO of ACO Group to please step up here and give us a very quick response on behalf of the private sector awardees. The CEO of ACO, please. He's coming. And immediately after that, also on behalf of the public sector, awardees will ask Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, to just stand by. After this, she will be speaking on behalf of the public sector awardees.
The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, well represented here today by Dr. Madibu. The Excellency's presence kindly allow me to stand on the existing protocol. On behalf of my private community, business community, first of all, let's thank the leadership for the great job they have done. And I think His Excellency, the Governor of Kano State, has summarized it, that this award came to him without lobbying for it and came to him based on their own evaluation. And as we also saw today, and I think it's reflected, same goes for all the other recipients. I'm sure nobody lobbied for this award. In my case, for example, I founded the ACO Group 45 years ago, that's 1980. And when we were nominated for the championship, local content champion of the year, what really came to mind immediately was, where are they coming from? But when I look back, and today really, or this 2025, marked 50 years that some of us young Nigerians were brought together at the Petroleum Training Institute, Warri, and the then Commissioner for Mines and Power, Shetima Alimogunu, told us young Nigerians then that, look, if you knew the effort the federal government made to establish the Petroleum Training Institute, to train Nigerians to partake in the oil and gas industry, to take the leadership, you just cannot but do your best. That today I am standing in front of you as a result of local content contribution. That means the spirit of the federal government at that time that was made known to us by Shetima Alimogunu is working. And I think this is what the leadership of today is. You are also imbibing in the young ones to learn from all of those that have been honored today, because they've distinguished themselves in various ways. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to let you know at ACO Group, we started very small. As of today, we are a really local partners to a number of respected organizations, especially, for example, the Liquefied Natural Gas of Nigeria. So we are a local content. They have chosen us as one of the 3 Nigerian companies on continuous business improvement on the Kaizen philosophy. And this is, in later time, we'll also get to know about it. So leadership, I want to thank you all very much. And for all my awardee recipients, I congratulate you and wishing all of us the best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. At this point, let's take the speaker that will speak on behalf of the public sector, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Distinguished Senator Akon Eyayi. Please, you people should clap for my Deputy Governor, please, so that it will be on record. Now, when they get back home, that the son of the soil did well. Please, immediately after this, we'll be taking a group photograph of all the awardees. And after that, our Senior Vice Chairman will come and give us the vote of thanks. We'll take the national anthem, au revoir. Please, ma.
Thank you, my brother Ines. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria here ably represented, the Executive Governor of Kano State and Jigawa, my colleague, the Deputy Governor of Enugu State, honorable ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the Leadership newspaper, my sister, please permit me to acknowledge everyone in this auditorium. I stand here today very proudly to represent a gift from God, a man of vision, a man of compassion, a man with a large heart, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umar Basi Eno, PhD, who would have loved to be here in person but called to duty, made him not to come. And so he decided to send me and the strong delegation that you saw that came out with me here. Today is a very remarkable day. Today is a day to be remembered. Today, the Leadership newspaper has proven to show that, yes, indeed, they are consistent. Yes, indeed, they are objective. Yes, indeed, they are diligent in the ethical journalism that they are doing. Why do I say so? Leadership newspaper, with what we've seen today, the awards given did not only focus on the top, the governors or those who have made it, but had to go down to the younger generations, the Gen Zs, the future leaders of tomorrow. And in the selection of the awardees, just like the governors had mentioned, earlier speakers had mentioned, no one lobbied. They were diligent, they were committed to get into all the states, to search on their own, to dig, to understand what each person has done for his or her people to merit the award. And so it's been a very fair judgment. And to this, we want to say thank you very, very much. The governor of Akwa Ibom State is a committed person. He sees leadership, governance as a sacred responsibility that one day you will have to give an account for the role that you were given to serve your people. And so in less than 20 months, the record that Governor Moino has put on ground in Akwa Ibom State is something to be remembered, commendable, that the people of Akwa Ibom State are very, very happy and proud of him. He said, I should tell the chairman of Leadership newspaper, the management, the editorial board, that you've done well, and that he appreciates the award, and that this is an encouragement for him to do more. And that's a pledge, that's a promise that he has made to the people of Akwa Ibom State. And when Akwa Ibom is affected positively, the nation will be affected positively. That's what Governor Umar Eno stands for. And so, on behalf of the public sector, I stand here to say a very big thank you for the award given to us, and also to pledge that we will endeavor to do better. One can win an award every year,